Was that gag even worth it? Joke's on you, it was just the case! Sorry, okay. This video is powered by As Always Entertainment. If you enjoyed this content, consider becoming a patron over on patreon.com/asalways for access to the Patreon exclusive podcast, The Kill Connor Clubhouse, early access to the Cinema Room podcast, being part of polls for future videos, and other early access material. With that said, please enjoy the video. Good evening, boys and girls, and welcome back to another quick-fire topics video. This is the series where I ask you guys for your topics over on my Twitter. If you want to be involved, go and follow me there. If you don't want to be involved, don't follow me. But just do it. Just do it anyway. So a few weeks ago, I posted a tweet asking for your topics, and unfortunately, I was run off Twitter by the Zack Snyder hounds. Nearly eaten alive. It was dark. Just almost as dark as Batman vs Superman. Not quite though, but almost. And so that kind of went on ice a little bit, but I'm back now on Twitter, on the Twitterverse, and so we're gonna do some quickfire topics. I'm gonna go through the ones that you left a couple weeks ago. They might be outdated, who fucking cares, and let's do this. Before we begin, however, we have yet another loot crate from the company that doesn't watch the sponsorships that I do for them. I can't wait. Let's fucking open this up. Here we have the box. This time we begin with a hat. By the way, if you want to get yourselves one of these, link in the description. Use my affiliate link. It helps me out if you're interested in getting these boxes. Use my discount code. That'll also be in the description. I believe it's lasers or something. I don't know. It'll be there. Just go and fucking buy a loot crate. Just go get one. Just fucking buy it. Even if you don't fucking want it, just go and fucking buy one. And you won't regret it. First up, boys, we have got ourselves a Fallout hat that says "Welcome Home" on the front of it. You see that? You see that? That's really cool, isn't it? That's really epic. This is specifically for epic gamers. So pick it up, get one. Epic stuff. This is cool. I'm going to leave it on for the rest of this. Alright, what else we got, boys? We've got ourselves a Little Sister vinyl figure from the BioShock franchise. Let's have a little look. Let's open this baby up. Let's see exactly what we got in here. Oh, look at this. Quality stuff. One of the Little Sisters from BioShock. You like it? Because I love it. Really great. BioShock's my favorite game, so that'll sit nicely on my head. Next up, boys and girls, we've got boys! We've got ourselves the greatest, probably the greatest piece of loot we ever could have obtained from this here box of gems. Oh, this is something that is going to make my day, boys. We have got ourselves an Assassin's Creed pin. We've done it, lads. We're officially an assassin. This is how it goes, boys. This is how it works. Look at that gorgeous thing. Look at that. Wow. Look, I'm going to wear that every day. Wherever I go, this will go with me, and it's going to be incredible. There we go, boys. I'm an epic assassin now. It's on my nipple. That's just the best way. Anyway, next up, gamers and ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a beautiful journal of sorts, I believe this is, based on The Last of Us? That's what that icon is, right? I mean, it doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure that's the Firefly emblem, right? That's Fireflies from The Last of Us, yeah? Yeah, I'm sure it... Oh, it says it on the... Yeah, it is. Alright, I was right. Cool. I'll write all of my precious notes in that one, boys. My precious notes will go in this book. Very nice stuff. We got ourselves the poster that comes with every single one, and you give your guess as to what this is. It's not Bethesda. That was sarcasm, because guess what it is? Bethesda, boys. It's Fallout 4. But I've noticed that is a woman. Out of my sight. And the final thing is a Horizon Zero Dawn keychain. I tell you what, I've been needing more keychains. Simply because I feel that you're not a real man unless your keychains, you have a lot of them. You need a lot of them. I don't have a lot of keychains. Where's my fucking keys? I don't have a lot of keychains here. I just have a lot of keys and a Tesco club card. So this will really help me out. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it is Horizon Zero Dawn. So yeah, I mean that's really it. It's just sort of like a triangle, but you know, we'll live with the triangle. Great. But there we go, that's everything in this month's Loot Crate. If you're interested in getting yourself a Loot Crate, head out to the link in the description, hit my affiliate link, and buy your own. Honestly, this stuff is getting better. The more things I get, the more I'm actually kind of loving it. You know, we got the little sister, we got this hat, we got an assassin pin, we got ourselves a little book, got a keychain. Honestly, I'm liking it. So head down to that link, do it, and use my discount code. Get yourself money off, and get yourself a box of loot. On with the topics. First things first, boys, our topic number 1 is from Furious Coco, or Oliver, who says, where can you viewers hear the tale of Captain Bob Stelio, Captain of the Stealer? Well, thank you for asking. That is a correct question. Because you can get questions, there are right and wrong questions here. If you get the wrong ones, I will berate you for it. That was a right question, though. Captain Bob Stelio and his adventures aboard the Stealer can be heard over at patreon.com/as always. Here's a clip. It was unusual, but Captain Bob Stelio was prepared. This has to be a fucking joke. Stelio suspected something was fishy, but it wasn't. But it wasn't. But it wasn't the sea.
What exactly are we doing out here?
I don't know, boy. We'll soon find out tomorrow.
You sound Italian.
No,
Then again, I feel like
my name is Stelio. I'll steal your girl.
I feel like I sound like Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
Good night, then, Cap.
Good night.
Stelio said as he stared out into the mystifying sea.
Why does Stelio not know what they're doing? Why is when he asks his crew member, imagine the morale of his crew is like, what are caps? Everyone goes downstairs. Freddie goes right downstairs.
What are we doing?
And he goes to the crew. The crew's all downstairs ready to mutiny. So like, and they're like, Cameron tells what we're doing. Someone go up and ask him before we mutiny. And then Freddie goes up and asks. And Cap's just like, I don't know. And he goes right down, they're like, what did he say? He said he doesn't know. Well, we're definitely going to mutiny tomorrow. We're going to fucking kill the captain.
Oh, God.
But he'll steal our girls.
And there's so much more like that over there. It's hilarious. It's great shit. Go and contribute, support us, and get great content back. It's a really great community. You won't regret it. Go and have a little look. Listen, and enjoy. Next topic. Next up, we got from Ben, who says, yeah, we're running out of battery. No, he didn't say that, but we are. Let me go replace it. Just fucking stay there. As I was saying, next one is from Ben, who says, you can create any game. You've got a big, fat fucking budget and a team of skilled developers. What game would you make? And fucking dickhead Jack in the comments fucking came and said it, but don't read that, because I'm going to tell you right here and now exactly. He didn't even get it right anyway, that's not the point. Anyway, the game that I think is most needed in this here industry of video games is a well-made, open-world, 1940s New York detective game. Maybe done by Rockstar Games, not down the vein of something like an LA Noire, but take a lot of cues from it. Basically combine LA Noire with Red Dead Redemption 2, you kind of got what I want, but set it in New York, set it in the 1940s, give us a lot of rain, give us a lot of jazz, give us a lot of enterable buildings. We need to be able to interact with pretty much everybody, and you've got to be able to remember who you've spoken to, and who knows what, and who works where, and you've got to use your brain to basically puzzle solve, but using dialogue trees, using your notebook, remembering locations, remembering clues that obviously you can jot down. You've got to try and figure out who's the fucking criminal in these things. But not just that. Also on the side, you would have this other side story of your main character's personal life and them getting involved in, underground crime and also trying to be the good cop, and, you've got all these different subplots, and it just be so fucking good. And I'm afraid it'll probably never happen, but something I would love to see. I would genuinely, very much love to see it. So go ahead, Rockstar, if you're watching, make that game and make a boy happy. Thank you. Next one is from Davin, whatever. Hello. And he says, what are your thoughts on the idea of remaking classic games, such as Final Fantasy VII, Shadow of the Colossus, and of course, the great SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom? I didn't know they were remaking SpongeBob, but yeah, games like remakes such as Final Fantasy VII, Shadow of the Colossus, I think it's fucking brilliant. I love remakes. Remasters are here and there. Sometimes they're really fun, sometimes they're like, don't release it though. And I think the remakes, however, on the whole, are very, very good, very interesting, and it's basically taking a game that people love, taking a story, taking a world, taking some characters, and going, right, what if that never happened and we made this game today? And I love it. Final Fantasy VII is a great example. Shadow of the Colossus is bloody brilliant. You got Lego Star Wars coming out. That's not even a remake. It's an entirely new game. But I would love to see more of this. And, you know, I would love to see it for a game like Assassin's Creed 1. And, you know, maybe I would love to see it for some other games, like, you know, some of my fan favorites like the Saboteur. You know, it'd be interesting. And, you know, I don't think we're ever going to see these things, but it would be nice to see nonetheless. Next one's from Mitch, who says, will Rockstar make a Red Dead Redemption 1 remake or remaster? Well, I think... Thank you. Okay, moving on. With regards to this, I think they will do it? No. Do I think that they maybe thought about it? Yes, I think that they did. I think there's a reason most of the original map is there, even though it's not part of the story at all. You know, some people say, oh, it's made there for online. Was it though? What does it add to online that makes it so very necessary? I don't think anything. Honestly, I believe that they thought about it, but probably didn't do it. I don't know. Whether it happens in the future, who knows? It's something that I would really love. Rather than just getting a regular DLC, I would love to see a standalone Red Dead Redemption 1 remake in the Red Dead Redemption 2 engine. I think it would be fantastic. So, hopefully, but I'm not very hopeful. Next up's from Jasnotter, who says, best games of 2019 so far, and what you would do to make the bad ones better. Sorry, I fucked that right up. Best games of 2019 so far. We've got Kingdom Hearts 3, it's king of them all. And then we've got, what else fucking came out this year? Yeah, look, I don't think anything else has come out. Days Gone was pretty good. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I don't know. What 2019 game? I'm gonna have to Google this. What games came out in 2019? Metro Exodus? Crackdown 3. Ooh, Far Cry New Dawn. This year has been bad. Sekiro, I haven't played that. But yeah, this year's been pretty fucking terrible, hasn't it, for video games? What would I do to improve them? Fuck them off. I don't know. They're not good enough. They're not good enough. Next up's from Alfie, who says, with Bethesda Game Studios' current track record, do you think there's any hope for The Elder Scrolls 6? Look, as much as I would love to say to you, I have hope, I have none, and I don't ever want it to come out, because I'm so scared of disappointment on this scale. I don't know what to say. Like, you know, I'd like to think that they'll come out with it and it'll be mind-blowing. But Todd Howard has confirmed they're still using the creation engine, which means you've already failed with the biggest game franchise ever. You've already fucked it, Bethesda, with your biggest selling game, Elder Scrolls. You've already fucked it. This game, Skyrim came out on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 era. This game is going to be coming out on the PS5 and Project Scarlet era, and it's going to play like Skyrim. It's going to play like it... Bethesda, come on. I don't like this topic, Alfie. You've ruined it. You've made me upset. I don't want to think about Elder Scrolls 6 because it's going to be terrible. And as much as I would love for it not to be, it's going to be. And having expectations this low, if it does come out and they do announce it and whoa, this is shockingly good, then it's gonna blow me away even more, because I genuinely think it's going to be atrocious given Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and the direction of Bethesda marketing in general. So Not looking forward, to be honest, to see what Elder Scrolls 6 is. I just want to keep enjoying Skyrim. You know, moving on, please. Next one's from Lawrence White, who says, "Are you looking forward to the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga?" Oh, yes, I am, and I have a video in the works. I was planning on releasing that as my next video, but it's taken me a while. I'm trying to get all of the information surrounding it, so I can just go through it, talk about it, give the rundown. It's similar to my Jedi Fallen Order video that I put out recently, but it will be Lego Star Wars and all the information. So it's just taken me a bit to do, because there's a lot of information. It's all scattered from different places. There's no, like, one source. It's like, here's Eurogamer, here's Kotaku, here's this other news outlet, here's another one, and they're all covering different shit. It's like, I've got to go through all of them, collate it all. It's a bit of a nightmare, put it into, like, sections, so I'm gonna have a video on it, but I am fucking excited, very, very excited. Lego Star Wars was a huge fucking part of my childhood, and so I'm so excited. It's not just my childhood, just part of my life, to be honest. But I'm really excited. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Next is from Skippy Midnight, who's, I don't know why I did that, okay. Who says, "Your take on how politics affect games and or movies, entertainment in general, and whether you find it to be good or a bad thing, and if bad, how we as a community can change the way things are being run to get entertainment back on track, just fulfilling stories." Yeah, look, I saw a tweet the other day from Cory Barlog, the creative director of God of War, the new God of War, and he basically said, like, was criticizing the argument that keep politics out of movies, keep politics out of games, and he was saying that you can't, because politics is integral to who we are as people, and so no matter what art you create, whether you try to or not, politics will be a part of it. And I think that's a load of fucking nonsense. When you write a story, there's two different things, right? You have certain ideologies that you can instill in a story. The thing that people don't like is the forced modern politics or political agendas, like, people don't want to play a game to be told that Republican bad. People also don't want to be told that play a game to just be shouting at the liberals. Nobody wants that. You want to play a game, if you're going to include politics in a game, there's got to be nuance, it's got to be subtle, and it's also got to be fictional. Involving real-world politics, I think it's with anything, right? If you're referencing anything, or you're making note to anything, if there's any kind of ideologies, if there's any sort of moral to the story that you're telling, it's got to be subtle. If it's fucking on the nose, it's terrible, no matter what it is, politics or not. So I think that's what people are most annoyed about, is when decisions are made in entertainment as a business purely based on maybe modern identity politics. That's something that people don't like. When you see that characters are like, okay, we're getting a bit down the rabbit hole here, but when you see characters like, I'm not saying I agree, disagree about any of this, I'm just sort of looking at this from, like, a philosophical standpoint of why do people say these things. I think that when you look at something like the new Ariel casting for the new Little Mermaid, they've cast a black actress as Ariel, the traditionally white redhead mermaid, right? And I've seen different people saying different things. There's some people saying mermaids can't be black, which ignoring that. Some people are saying that it's just a character, so who the fuck cares, which is a fair argument to make. Choose the best actor for the role, fair enough, but those are the same people that would be crying were it the other way around, because it's such a complicated situation. When you see white characters being replaced with black actors, there's never an issue. No one ever cries about that. And all you ever see is, oh, you're fucking racist if you're not okay with it. But if it's the other way around and you see traditionally black characters replaced with white actors, then that's whitewashing. That's not okay. That's racist. I just think that when you're casting anyone, what should come first is the story. Just write a story, tell a story, cast people that work for that role. You know, their race shouldn't fucking matter. However, when you are adapting something or remaking something, a lot of what makes that thing good and that thing attractive to people to come and see is getting it right, making sure the source material influences what you're making. And so I think people are not mad because Ariel is black. People are mad because Ariel is not Ariel. That's what people are mad about. And I think people miss that. But because these things are important to some people. People grew up with these movies, they really love them, and so when they see that the characters being cast are not representative of the characters they grew up with, they're like, it's not really the same thing then, is it? it's not really the same. Although the story's going to be the same, music will be the same, and the characters are the same names, it's almost like I wanted to see this animated movie brought to life. The same as when people watch comic movies, they want to see the comic book stories and the comic book panels brought to life. They want to see these characters they've read about, in movies. They want them to look the way that they look on the page, and I think that that's a fair argument to make. I don't really fucking care, one way or the other, to be honest. I think that it's this whole thing is dumb, but I think the main issue is people hate forced politics into entertainment when it's clearly there not to be a subtle commentary, when it's not there to be an interesting plot device, when it's not there to be an interesting fictional conflict, when it's there specifically to push the writer's political agenda, to either push their agenda and ideologies onto people as if that's objectively true, or whether it's just to try and get positive feedback and positive PR online from people that will be claiming that the movie is woke and is progressive and inclusive and representative and all of these buzzwords that they like to throw around on Twitter. It becomes tiresome, it becomes annoying. When you used to watch these movies and play these games back in the day that put story first, that put character first, and now you're getting all of these corporations that are trying to make bank off the back of modern identity politics, it gets exhausting. And that's the main issue, I think. It's very complex, and people that don't like the casting of Ariel are not racist at all. Some might be, but that's not the main bulk. The main bulk is people that just want a faithful adaptation of a childhood story. That's really all it is. And seeing that the casting looks nothing like Ariel from the cartoon, people are like, that's not okay. It'd be the same as if they brought out a poster and Ariel had blonde hair. It would be the same. It would be the same criticism. But because it's a skin color, you can call them racist, and it's this. Okay, moving on. This is just keep fucking politics out of my games and my movies. Just let me enjoy stories. If you're gonna do politics, do it like Game of Thrones, the way that it's fucking interesting and it's fictional politics that's interesting and well done. Not Trump bad. It's fucking 2019. Stop. And last up is from Billy Clark to end on a high note, who says, favorite Halo and why? I've recently been replaying all of the Halo games with Elva, my girlfriend. She's never played them before. It's been a while since I've played them, and to this day, still, my favorite has got to be Halo 3. What a fucking game. I mean, I love Halo 2, don't get me wrong. I think all the first Halo 1, 2, and 3 are all phenomenal games. I think Halo 1 has some repetitive and gameplay issues because it's, from the time, but Halo 2 and 3 are such solid games. Every fucking mission is brilliant. Every dialogue, cutscene, everything is brilliant, but Halo 3 holds a lot of nostalgia for me, and I fucking love Halo 3. It's a phenomenal game. That's my favorite Halo 3. It also has the best multiplayer, objectively. Don't fight me over it. It's true. And that's it for this episode of Quickfire Topics, everybody. Look, I'm going to go grab my skateboard and do some epic skating and Pokemon battle. I don't fucking know. Anyway, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. If you want to be involved in these in the future, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description as well as all my other links. Go ahead and check out the Loot Crate link and get yourself a fucking Loot Crate. It helps me out because I get money. And use my discount code, because that'll be great. If you're going to get a Loot Crate, definitely use my link. Don't just go to the website, because then I get nothing. So it's a waste of my time. But that's it for this one. And I'll see you all next time in the next video, which will be hopefully the LEGO Star Wars one. Alright, fantastic. This recording's been going on for way too long. Hopefully I can chop this the fuck up and make this a shorter video. Anyways, thanks for joining, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later on. Goodbye, gamers.